Vadra Congress called the Pulwama attack homegrown terror. Rahul Gandhi exonerated terrorists by saying in the UK that a car bomb led to the 40 CRPF jawans being martyred. The Vadra Congress demanded sabut after the Balakot strikes, but today they've truly reached the lowest of the lows. Widows of the Pulwama martyrs have been left in tears, with tears in their eyes, protesting before the Congress government, the Govt government. Take a look and then I shall debate.
Pushed, dragged, manhandled. These are the widows of the CRPF jawans martyred in the 2019 Pulwama attack. Their families made the supreme sacrifice for the nation. But under the Govt government in Rajasthan, this is how they are treated.
बहुत बुरा हो रहा है हमारे साथ। ठीक है, लोग सरकार से हमारे को न्याय मिलनी चाहिए। न्याय नहीं मिले तो हमारे को सामने खड़ा करके गोली काट दो। हमारे की बेइज्जती तो हो गई, हमारे के जीने का कोई अंदाजा नहीं है। सामने खड़ा करके गोली काट दो।
They broke down, wailed and cried over the injustice. Republic spoke to these Veer Naris and all of them have had enough.
मैंने बोला उनसे मिलना है, मेरे से और कुछ भी नहीं है। तो उसी ने बोला नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, नहीं मिलने देंगे। तो बोला कि मेरे हाथ में लगाओ। वो पुलिस वाले थे, उसी ने भी मेरे साथ मारपीट किया।
We confronted the additional SP, but Rajasthan police pushed and shoved us out.
कोई दुर्व्यवहार नहीं किया।
वो नहीं, हमारे साथ नहीं हुआ। आप ऐसे बोल रहे हो, हमारे साथ कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। सब आंखों से देख रहे हैं, मीडिया में चल रही है, ऐसे चल रही है। तो क्या आपके साथ कुछ भी नहीं हुआ? ऐसे इससे ज्यादा क्या होएगा?
बताइए सर, ये तो
बस बता दिया ना, इसको अलग हटाओ, इसको अलग हटाओ। जरूरी है आपका जवाब देना?
नहीं देखिए सर, ये नहीं देखिए सर, हम आप चल रहे हैं पर
आप तफ्तीश मत करो।
चलो ठीक है।
For the last 6 days, Manju Jatt, Sundari Devi and Hemlata have been protesting. Their demand is for a memorial for their husbands.
राजस्थान पुलिस से बात की तो वो तो बोल रहे हैं कि
और ज्यादा लंबी चौड़ी मांगे नहीं है। और गहलोत मुख्यमंत्री जी के बांड हमारे ऐसे आज भी मेरी ऐसे हालत खराब कर चुकी है। इतना बुरा पीटे हमारे को, और उनके साथ सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई चाहिए हमारे को भी, उनसे भी।
Sachin Pilot met these brave widows today.
पिछले कई दिनों से अपनी मांगों को लेकर राजधानी में हैं और मुझे लगता है कि जितना भी संभव है उससे ज़्यादा बढ़कर इनके बच्चों को, इनके परिवार वालों को, और जिन लोगों ने शहादत दी है देश के लिए, उन लोगों के लिए हमें सारी सीमाएं लांघकर उनकी मांगों को पूरा करना पड़ेगा। और जो हमने खुद ने वादे किए हैं या जो वादे भी पूरे नहीं हुए हैं, उनको तत्पश्चात पूरा करना चाहिए।
But when will Ashok Gehlot wake up? Let's debate.
I'd first like to get the thoughts of Meghna Girish, Major Akshay Girish, martyr's mother. When you see these pictures out here, Meghna, and these are very legitimate claims because political parties have made promises to the widows of the Pulwama martyrs, and then they seek the publicity and they get it. And when it comes to fulfilling the promises, they don't do anything for 2 or 3 years. I have myself seen cases in the past where the promises have been made in another state and forgotten. And unless the lady or the family are very tenacious and fight, they don't get their due. The visuals are on the screen. These are martyrs, families, martyrs' wives who are being manhandled and beaten by the Rajasthan government, the Rajasthan police. Your thoughts, please, Meghna, as you see the pictures.
Arnab, this reminds me of, the last post of Captain Tushar Mahajan Shaurya Chakra on Facebook. He had written कि सो जाएगी अलमारी में तिरंगे के साथ लिपट कर, देशभक्ति है भाई, कुछ तारीखों पर जागती है. So, this is what happens when somebody gives their life for the country. everybody floods their homes, political leaders and other people, common people who come to pay respects. But it's the political leaders who make all these promises. We are with you, hum ye karenge, hum Shahid Smarak banayenge, road ka naam rakhenge. This is what they promise. And we will look after the family, we will give jobs, you have nothing to worry, we are so proud, we are so honored, etc. And that's it. After that, they forget about it. Are you even telling me that it is the family's responsibility to follow up on these promises? Don't they honor their own promises? Shouldn't they be coming on their own to say, look, it's 3 months down the line or 6 months down the line, we had promised something and we will fulfill it? Do our women, our Veer Naris, have to go back with memorandum after memorandum? And you don't have place in the CM's office to invite them to sit down, to listen to their words, their grievance. पानी नहीं पिला सकते, बिठा नहीं सकते, सुन नहीं सकते आप इनकी बातें. What kind of, who asked you to make such promises in the first place? A soldier gave his life for the country. You can't keep a simple promise. It is really ridiculous.
And also, if you saw the visual there, Meghna, if you saw the visual there, Sanju, before I come to you, I'll get location of the way when our reporter was asking the question and the way the police people were surrounding the lady. She's sitting there, he was trying to take his mic there. First he tried to stop her, then the lady is sitting there, they're standing very menacingly. They are trying to scare this lady, she's a Veer Nari. They're trying to intimidate her and she's fighting. Then they're pushing the reporter away. What kind of behavior is this? And you know what they wanted, Lokesh? She's saying that the government said they'll put up a statue of my husband in the village, that they'll name the local school after him. Is that asking for too much? Is that why a martyr's family should be beaten up and thrashed in a Congress government?
Good evening.
Why was the police doing this? They've been asked to do this. Why? They wouldn't be doing it on their own.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
The Jawan has martyred his life for the nation, and it is the nation's responsibility to treat the entire family with honor, respect, and fulfill all the responsibility that that martyr would have fulfilled had he been there. So my heart goes out to the family, and the entire state of Rajasthan stands by them.
Why were they beaten up? Why were they manhandled? Answer the question.
Yes,
why were they not met nicely? Why were they not...
Do you see the pictures? Comment on the pictures, please.
The entire issue that has come to the knowledge is that as per the Sainik Welfare Department Board, the jobs are to be offered to the widows and the sons. However, the demand was so as to have the jobs given to the brother-in-law, which was not mentioned in the Sainik Welfare Department, as was stated by Rajendra Singh Guda. However, Sachin Pilot has clearly stated, Madam, please let me complete. Sachin Pilot.
No, she's saying something to you. Lokesh, I'm allowing the intervention. Before it becomes political, Meghna Girish. 1 minute, Sanju, Meghna Girish, 1 point, Meghna.
I am part of a
3 versus visual.
Advocacy efforts, and there are a number of states where the policy is very clear on the jobs that are being given to family members. The first option is for the Veer Nari. If she is unable to take up a job, which is very often the case because she has young children or she does not have the necessary eligibility, education qualifications, or she finds it hard to overcome her grief and go to work, then the job is offered to the family member, and the first family member who's offered is the sibling of the martyr. So please don't try to tell me that it is only for the Veer Nari or her sons.
No, but he's not commenting on the pictures of the martyrs' family members being beaten up and being manhandled. He has to comment on it. This is no way. Yes, Sanju Verma.
Thank you, Arnab. Arnab, just adding to what Meghna Girish said, she made some very pertinent points. And I just want to say one thing, that eventually the buck stops at the doorstep of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot. And the fact is that even law and order under the 7th schedule of the Constitution is the responsibility of the state government. So I want to ask Ashok Gehlot, has he sacked the DGP of Rajasthan, Umesh Mishra, who has shown zero remorse, scant regard for the wives of these martyrs? In fact, not only were they, assured monetary compensation, but they were assured that in Bharatpur, where some of the martyrs came from, there would be a 25-kilometer long road And the fact is that even the work on the road has not started. They were told that their kith and kin will be given government jobs, or if the children are small, they will be given admission in good schools and colleges, as the case may be. That has not happened. And Sachin Pilot has actually come out and supported the
That's the big part. Sachin Pilot has actually done that. That's the breaking news. Not just now. Sachin Pilot, and that's the breaking news point. Sachin Pilot has actually picked this up very, very aggressively, and he's demanded action against the police who have manhandled the martyr's wife. And I think Sachin Pilot is doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Sachin Pilot is doing the right thing. Lokesh, what's going on?
Well, Arnab, this entire issue has to be investigated. The police.
What
must take the due
investigation?
course
The
of
pictures
action.
speak for themselves.
Yes.
Look at the horrific pictures.
See,
The wives of the martyrs are
there is
being
a
manhandled
tradition-
and beaten up and thrashed.
No, listen.
Isme investigation
And Rahul Gandhi is asking America to intervene to save him in India.
It has
Start by
utmost
sacking the
respect
Rajasthan
for the
DGP. Do you have the
soldiers
guts to
and
do that?
especially the martyrs. So this is not
Do
something
you
that
have the
Rajasthan
guts
will
to
do.
sack the
This will be
Rajasthan
investigated,
DGP?
and I'm very
Do you
sure
have the
Well, I
guts
think-
to sack the Rajasthan
Well, I would say to you, Lokesh, what is, something? Don't always take a very convenient position. What is wrong, and what is right. You do not have to take a partisan position on issues like this. You should break away on issues like this. Your party is wrong. The state government is wrong. It has shown tremendous amount of insensitivity. And I think you need to stand up for what is right. Ladies and gentlemen, 527 Indian soldiers were martyred in Kargil. We know what happened in Pulwama. The Congress says it was a car bomb. They don't even call it an act of terrorism. He called the Pulwama terror attack a car bomb, and in the United Kingdom, therefore, exonerated Pakistan. Rahul Gandhi has done that. Digvijay Singh had called the Pulwama terror attack an intelligence failure. Rahul Gandhi was playing with his phone on the 17th of February 2019 when the mortal remains of the 44 CRPF Jawans were brought to Palam airport. Randeep Surjewala of the Congress tried to claim that it was an internal conspiracy. Viewers, my job is to connect the dots. No quick conclusions are being made here. But if this is the position that has been taken, if this is the position it's taken, it's utterly unforgivable. I shall see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, only for tonight. Good night and goodbye.
आजकल रिलेशनशिप में घुसना आसान, उसमें से निकलना मुश्किल। इसलिए झूठ बोल के पकड़वाना नहीं है, बल्कि झूठ बोल के सच में छुपाना है, फिर 2 और झूठों में छुपाना है, फिर सच में छुपा के उस सच में झूठ की मिलावट का हल्का सा हिंट देना है। वो लड़की है, बाकी वो खुद कर लेगी।
Amity faculty have filed over 1700 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
Rajasthan government has still not made any comments on the despicable act which reportedly its policemen has done on the widows of the CRPF martyrs. When the wives of the CRPF martyrs went to Ashok Gehlot, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, to ask for the promise to them by the Rajasthan government, instead of acknowledging to the demands, they were manhandled. Does not only insult the widows of CRPF martyrs, but this also enrages the modesty of women.
That India has changed when a gangster called Atiq Ahmed runs for cover. There is one particular phrase that Yogi Adityanath used today that has gone totally viral. Bhaglo ya bhaglo. Bhaglo, B-H-A-G, bhaglo, meaning participate in the process of development. Or bhaglo, which means run away. This is a no-nonsense approach. The law-abiding citizens of this country, fed up of the mafia, the corruption, the terrorism, the threat, and the pseudo-secular Soros approach, they have come to love the Yogi approach. Why do people who say that India must dismantle Hindutva, why do these people have a problem when you say dismantle the mafia Yogi style? They say he dismantle Hindutva, I say dismantle the mafia. They say dismantle Hindutva. I say dismantle their secular gangsters. They say dismantle Hindutva. I say dismantle the weak negativity and corruption that people like Atiq Ahmed and gangster politicians have come to represent. Doesn't Atiq Ahmed, Mukhtar Ansari and a whole lot of this gangster scum, the fact that Yogi gets them groveling, doesn't it make you want to rejoice? And that's why I began by saying that you know that India has changed when gangster scum like Atiq Ahmed run for cover.
माशरुकुद्दीन के घर पर अब बड़ी कार्रवाई हो रही है। हिस्ट्री शूटर बताया जा रहा है, फिनेंसर बताया जा रहा है, इस गांव का प्रधान भी है और कहा जा रहा है कि जो मकान मेरे पीछे आप देख रहे हैं इसे नियमों को ताक पर रख कर बनाया गया, अब इसे गिराया जाएगा। उमेश पाल हत्याकांड में शरीक जो शूटर्स थे उनको हथियार मुहैया कराना, उनको फंडिंग करने में ये शख्स शामिल था। देखिए आलीशान 2 मंजिला ये मकान था जो माफिया ने बनाया था, जो गलत काम करके बनाया गया था, जिसकी फंडिंग गलत तरीके से हुई थी। अब उस मकान को विकास प्राधिकरण प्रयागराज विकास प्राधिकरण गिरा रहा है।
Arvind Kejriwal has accepted the resignation of both of his top ministers accused of corruption. Satyendra Jain accused of hawala, money laundering and other such matters. Manish Sisodia accused of corruption in Liquorgate. Arvind Kejriwal beginning to distance himself from both. Politics, after all, is all about survival. And all politicians will go all out to make sure that any dirt does not stick, especially not on them. Arvind Kejriwal has massive national ambitions. So while standing by them, he is by gently asking them to resign, also ensuring very smartly that there is a distance between him and any of the charges that Jain or Sisodia face. So is all this talk about corruption within and around the Aam Aadmi Party not affecting the party's image? Does it not seriously come in the way of its planned national catapult? Can Arvind Kejriwal seek your vote around an anti-corruption agenda anymore? And if not, then what is the USP now? That is why I need to ask the very pointed questions again. Because only those pointed questions can define what the truth is. That India has changed when a gangster called Atiq Ahmed runs for cover. There is one particular phrase that Yogi Adityanath used today that has gone totally viral.